Philadelphia, the largest city in the colonies, was a place of both excitement and trepidation in the summer of 1776. The city was alive with the sounds of commerce and the whispers of revolution, a hub of activity where the future of a nation was being forged. The air crackled with tension, as if the very atmosphere was charged with the weight of impending change. The Second Continental Congress had convened, bringing together representatives from each of the 13 colonies. These men, tasked with the monumental decision of declaring independence, knew that their actions would reverberate through history. The stakes could not have been higher. War with Great Britain had already begun, but the question of independence remained a divisive issue. The colonies were torn between loyalty to the crown and the desire for self-determination. The delegates felt the weight of history upon them. Each decision, each vote, carried the hopes and fears of an entire continent. They understood that their decisions would shape the destiny of a continent. The responsibility was immense, and the pressure was palpable. The cobblestone streets, usually bustling with merchants and traders, seemed to echo with the gravity of the situation. Every corner of the city was touched by the uncertainty of the times. In taverns and coffeehouses, whispers of rebellion and independence filled the air. These were the places where ideas were exchanged and revolutionary fervor was kindled. The delegates met at the Pennsylvania State House, a grand building with a clock tower that seemed to watch over the city. It was here that the future of the colonies would be decided. Inside, heated debates raged for weeks. The air was thick with the passion and urgency of the moment. Some delegates argued for reconciliation with Great Britain, fearing the consequences of a full-blown war. They believed that a peaceful resolution was still possible. Others, fueled by a growing sense of injustice and the desire for self-governance, believed that independence was the only path forward. Their voices grew louder, echoing the sentiments of a people ready to break free from tyranny. At the heart of this tumultuous time stood a group of remarkable individuals who would forever alter the course of history. These men were not just leaders, they were visionaries who saw beyond the immediate struggles to a future of freedom and self-governance. Thomas Jefferson, a young Virginian lawyer known for his eloquence and intellect, was entrusted with the monumental task of drafting the Declaration of Independence. His words would echo through the ages, inspiring countless generations. Benjamin Franklin, the elder statesman of the group, brought his wisdom, wit, and international reputation to the table. His experience and diplomatic skills were invaluable in uniting the diverse group of delegates. John Adams, a fiery orator from Massachusetts, passionately advocated for independence. His relentless energy and persuasive arguments were crucial in rallying support for the cause. Roger Sherman, a Connecticut delegate known for his practicality and legal acumen, played a crucial role in shaping the document's final form. His contributions ensured that the Declaration was both visionary and grounded in legal precedent. These men, along with the other delegates, engaged in intense discussions and debates. They weighed every argument, considering the implications of each decision with great care. They argued over every word and phrase, recognizing the profound significance of the document they were creating. Each line was crafted with the utmost precision to reflect their collective vision. They knew that the Declaration would be more than just a statement of independence. It would be a testament to the principles of liberty and equality that they held dear. This document would lay the foundation for a new nation, built on the ideals of freedom and justice for all. The Declaration of Independence was not written in a vacuum. It was deeply influenced by the ideas of the European Enlightenment, a period of intellectual ferment that emphasized reason, individual rights, and the concept of natural law. John Locke, an English philosopher, had a profound impact on the Declaration's authors. Locke's two treatises of government, published in 1689, argued that all individuals possess inherent rights to life, liberty, and property. He asserted that governments derive their legitimacy from the consent of the governed and that citizens have a right to overthrow tyrannical rulers. Jefferson, deeply familiar with Locke's writings, incorporated these ideas into the Declaration. The famous phrase "life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness" reflects Locke's influence, though Jefferson substituted the pursuit of happiness for property, broadening the scope of individual aspiration. Section 4, Common Sense, Uncommon Impact, Paine's Revolutionary Fire. While the delegates debated in Philadelphia, a pamphlet published just a few months earlier had ignited the flames of revolution throughout the colonies. Common Sense, written by the English-born Thomas Paine, employed fiery rhetoric and simple language to advocate for independence from Great Britain. Paine's pamphlet resonated deeply with colonists from all walks of life. It challenged the legitimacy of the British monarchy and argued that independence was not only desirable, but also inevitable. Paine's words, imbued with passion and conviction, reached a mass audience, swaying public opinion in favor of a clean break from British rule. Common Sense helped to create a sense of shared identity among the colonists. It transformed the conversation about independence from a radical idea discussed in hushed tones to a topic of widespread debate in homes, taverns, and public squares. Section 5. A World Awakened, the Global Ripple of Independence. The Declaration of Independence was not merely a document of its time, it was a beacon of hope for oppressed peoples around the world. Its message of self-determination and universal rights resonated far beyond the shores of North America, inspiring movements for independence and reform across the globe. In France, the Declaration's ideals helped to fuel the French Revolution, which began in 1789. The French revolutionaries were inspired by the American example, and they adopted many of the same principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity. The Declaration's influence extended to Latin America, where Simon Bolivar, José de San Martin, and other liberators led successful independence movements against Spanish colonial rule in the early 19th century. The Declaration served as a model for their own declarations of independence. Section 6. The Declaration's enduring legacy, a beacon of freedom. More than 2 centuries after its signing, the Declaration of Independence remains a cornerstone of American identity and a testament to the enduring power of its ideals. It is a living document, constantly reinterpreted and debated, but its core message of equality and the right to self-governance continues to resonate. The Declaration's legacy is evident in the ongoing struggle for civil rights and social justice. Its principles have been invoked by generations of Americans seeking to create a more perfect union, from the abolitionist movement to the women's suffrage movement to the civil rights movement of the 20th century. The Declaration's words continue to inspire people around the world who yearn for freedom and self-determination. It serves as a reminder that the pursuit of liberty is an ongoing process, requiring constant vigilance and a commitment to upholding the principles of equality and justice for all. Section 7. The Words That Shaped a Nation. Relevance and Reflection. As we reflect on the Declaration of Independence, we are reminded that freedom is not a given, it is a precious inheritance that must be cherished and protected. This document, crafted in a time of great turmoil and hope, serves as a beacon of light, guiding us through the complexities of modern life. The words penned by Thomas Jefferson and his fellow revolutionaries continue to challenge us to live up to the ideals they espoused. Their vision was not just for their time but for all future generations, urging us to strive for a more just and equitable society. The Declaration's message is timeless, that all individuals are created equal and endowed with certain unalienable rights. This principle is the cornerstone of our democracy and continues to inspire movements for justice and equality around the world. It is a call to action, urging us to strive for a society where all people have the opportunity to live up to their full potential and to participate fully in the decisions that affect their lives. This call is as relevant today as it was over 2 centuries ago. The Declaration of Independence is not just a historical document, it is a living testament to the power of ideas to change the world. Its words have sparked revolutions, inspired leaders, and given hope to the oppressed. It is a reminder that ordinary people united by a common purpose and inspired by the ideals of liberty and equality can achieve extraordinary things. Together, we can continue to build a nation that lives up to the promise of its founding document.